Hello. Welcome to today. Did you feel it? Did you feel it? All right. Let's tune in to the frequencies of today. Where we at? Let's check in. Let's see what kind of messages are gonna come out for us today. I hope you are well and good and feeling the love sauce. I went purple today, purple sparkly, and it's weird. And it's taking a long time to dry, so they're still a little tacky. So I've got little nail marks and edge marks and stuff. Because I'm so dang handsy. And impatient, apparently. I can't wait for it to dry. Okay. Maybe self-care, right? Maybe self-care. The taking the time to do the little things. Okay. Oh, just like that. Boom, bada bing. 47. Faithfulness. Ugh. So romantic. So romantic. Faithfulness. Loyalty. Devotion. Hopefully devoted to you. Hopefully devoted. Oh my goodness, there's so much love in this picture. Look, we got snugglers walking in the forest. We've got lovers embracing near a portal. We've got more looking out into the gorgeousness. And then we have some who haven't met yet or is waiting. I don't know. Waiting, not waiting, right? We don't wait for nothing. We live and engage and move about gorgeously, and then we cross paths with other gorgeous beings. You can be faithful to the idea or the feeling, faithful to the feeling of love, partnership, companionship, romance, and all that jazz, right? We've got, is this one emergence? Emergent. What's that song? Emergency. Emergent. Oh no, that's urgent. Emergency. Whoa. I opened up on it and it is emergence. Helps you leave your cocoon once and for all without feeling doubt and insecure. Now is the time to spread your wings and show who you really are, gorgeous. You and that is gorgeous, okay? Yes, beautiful. But what is that song? Emergency, urgent, 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 urgent. Emergency, so urgent. Emergency. I have to look up the lyrics. Yeah, so in my notes, my transcription notes, because I edit the transcriptions because it doesn't always quote me. It's weird. I said something, it was something like, I don't even know, or something like that. And the transcribe picked it up as Johnny Vaughn. And I'm like, who the heck is Johnny Vaughn? And then later on, a clip came across my thing, and it was an interview. Did I recognize who was being interviewed? I feel like I did, which is why I listened or stopped to listen. But it was the BBC, and it was Giles from Buffy, and Anthony Head. He just died from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was also Uther Pendragon in the Merlin series. But anyways, it was an interview he was doing, and the interviewer on the BBC was some dude named Johnny Vaughn. And I never even heard, but what? That was so weird. But anyways, so I edit, right? So I'll just listen, and as I'm following along, and then add the words that it didn't pick up, or change the accuracy of the stuff that it did. And so when I come across the part where I'm like, what song is that? I'll Google it or look it up on YouTube, find the song, and attach the link to that part of the transcribe. And then also like words that I come across where I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know. And then I move on. I'll leave like the little, Google definition, Webster dictionary definition of it, and any other sort of things. Like if I notice I'll say one thing, but I meant this other thing, I'll put a little like, this is what I actually meant. And then I'll add, the other day, we were cut off and before finishing. And so I just added where I thought I was going with that before it cut off. So, I mean, and I don't always add stuff, but typically I do. And I don't know, sometimes it's different delivery method to receive the information, right? To read it versus to say it. And sometimes I've noticed I'll say the sentence, but my thought processing and stalls in between as I'm choosing the right word. It creates this spacing in a sentence or a thought that, I just trust as part of my delivery system, right? But when you're just reading a sentence, it's different, right? It's just different. It's just another perspective angle. Okay. The runes are like, and you're done. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, we got Laguz and Tiwas, which is gorgeous. This is going with the flow, okay? And this is you flying, taking action, sort of truth, victory, gorgeousness, bird's eye view, connected to your intuition, to your inner knowing, seeing the big picture, right? And this flow state. This is giving me this just flow and you'll get where you're meant to go, which, has been the messages that we've been getting the last few days. This is the time to allow, right? It's like we collected all the ingredients, we grew the wheat, we stone crushed it, we sifted it, right? We done all of the work we raised the cow, and we collected its milk, and we did all the things, the chickens and the eggs and blah 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 blah, and then we mixed all the ingredients, and now the cake is in the oven. Go have some tea, right? Go have some tea, put your feet up. You got the timer on, so you don't have to think about it. You can just wait till that beeper goes off, and then you go check your cake, right? Now is the time to rest in between, because when that cake's ready, the next step is decorating it, making it gorgeous, and then serving it and eating it and loving it, right? Sharing it with your people and all of those things. Okay, what do we got here? What's your experience in a tower? Okay, I'm getting this, you're going along as normal, as usual, taking your normal route, and then something steps in and blows that way out of the water. Okay. The tower talks about a disruption. What? Where did this guy come from? Weird. All of a sudden, there was this little charm here. It is the sunflower charm. Okay, abundance and gorgeousness. I want to put this over by Tiwaz because this is the victory, right? Your abundance, your overflow, your fruits of your labor, the cake, right? You put all the effort into making it, and now it's baking, and it's gonna be delicious. Okay, so something affecting your experience or your experience in dealing with towers, this adaptability, yes, because of flow, right? There's a lot of adaptiveness in flow state. People think to flow is to be passive. And it kind of is, in a sense, but it's like active passivity. Ooh, is that a word? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Like surfing, okay? You are flowing. But you are tapped in. You are very much present in the now, in what is happening. You are responding and adjusting to the subtleties of the power of the ocean. You're riding on top of the power of the ocean, right? And this requires that adaptive flow state, this ability to sense what is happening underneath you, to see what is going on around you, and to move accordingly to maintain your ride, right? Yes. What is happening here? We've got your emotional regularity, all of the cups. You are investing into your now by maintaining its purity of purpose, maybe. Your liquid sunshine, right? Look at all this yellow. It's like this heart-filled, emotive movement. Okay, and this is creating a little vortex that is drawing in opportunities, external opportunities. Okay, we also have the Eight of Cups and then the Nine of Cups happening. So this is like this graduation that this tower is going to produce, to have this momentum, right? Starting to build as you embrace your ability to receive and perceive, right? This is the thing. We create our own currents in air and in water to flow upon and pull. It becomes magnetic and it pulls opportunities. This Knight of Cups, seemingly related to this tower. Whether this is an internal aha moment, a recognition, looking at your past. Yesterday, what came up in yesterday's reading was transferable skills, right? So I'm getting that with this and this adaptive flow with a tower. So these disruptions that happen, being able to pull up and see the bigger picture, that all things are working in your favor, right? And then to be able to flow and adapt. It's like other surfers on the wave, right? You're going and there's somebody there and you're like, oh, okay. And then you gotta adjust, you gotta shift, you gotta do the thing and go right past them so you don't smack right into them, right? What's this one? What's this one? It's the Judgment, okay? The rebirth, this is the emergence, you emerging as the phoenix from the flames, right? Time to spread your wings and show who you really are without the doubt and the fear. This is your eternal reward, okay, for your faithfulness, for your faith in your own capacity to evolve, to transform, to flow, to regulate, to adapt, and to be victorious. Oh, and to receive, right? Okay. Thank you for this card. It's a King of Cups, okay? This is like a graduation ceremony into your active heart space movements, okay? The King of Hearts, King of Hearts, yes, moves from the heart space, takes actions, colorful, creative, compassionate, flowing, okay? This king is a surfer professional. He's a surfing professional. He understands the swells, the ebbs and the flows, and how to ride the wave no matter how big it is, and to trust where it takes him, right? Beautiful. Okay, I suddenly want to just find the keywords here. Justice, honor, sacrifice, loyalty, and victory. This is also giving me emperor vibes, right? The emperor makes the personal sacrifices for the good of all, right? Does what needs to be done. has the courage, the righteous warrior energy, and it is a promise of a good and just outcome, right? Good stuff there. Good stuff there. And Laguz, I just saw ya. Flow, memory, dreams, the unconscious, fate, and karma. I feel like this is like this balance between the unconscious and the conscious, and this flowing within. This may even be some new state of being where, you know, you're receiving information in your dreams that you are able to pull into the conscious and make manifest, which, you know, would be a pretty cool ability, and also super transformative of your norm, right? All of a sudden, all your dreams from the past start to play a role, have effect, serve as a indicator. Okay, I think it's time for a archetype card here. What's that? Oh, we got two. Wow. We got agape, which isn't that like love? Isn't agape like the kind of love we're talking about here? And the kiss. Ooh. Do do do. Bow chicka wow wow. Okay. Let's get agape first. Where are ya? Agape. This is, there it is. Devotion. Whoa. Hopefully devoted to you. Okay. All kinds of crazy. And unconditional love. What if instead of putting yourself at the center of your spiritual practice, you put God, Goddess, or nature at the center? How would this change your approach? Such is the energy of agape. Agape. Such is the energy of agape. Is it agape or is it agape? Or is it gape? It is alive when we are in awe and wonder, our breath taken away by the sacred force that surrounds us and asks for nothing in return except your high vibration and your consent. So, some things. Okay. This card can indicate a spiritual initiation that stretches your capacity to love and serve. Gorgeous. You sense the earthly as the heavenly and vice versa. Such an initiatory moment can appear in any form, and like a healing balm to the modern soul, its effects last a lifetime. This is the rebirth. You are now a phoenix, right? Flying. The agape card may also suggest you reassess what you worship every day, consciously or unconsciously. What are you elevating? Where does the sacred ladder you climb ultimately lead to? To your heart space, shining gorgeously, balanced connection to the moon, to the stars. Okay. When light, service, reverence, honor, and joy. When dark, spiritual bypassing and righteousness. Agape can also be felt as an overwhelming love of family, partner, community. Recognize it by a deep swell of gratitude. Yes. See, gratitude fuels the love train, okay, whose engine resides in your heart space that you tend to by fueling it with the things you release from the past, and everything runs smoothly. Okay. The Greek word agape informs the English word agap, to have the mouth agape, is to be awestruck by something of breathtaking device. We are made humble once again. Yeah. Where you're just like, get out. No. Really? For me? Sorry. Okay. And then we got to 50, or is that to 60? Boom. Oh, we boomed too fast. The kiss, the touch, the chemistry, the sexualness of it all. Okay, that's not what it says, but I edited. Is it weird? Like, can we say the S word? Sex. Okay. Before a first kiss, the air is electrified. Each breath is alive with possibility and magic. What will their lips be like? Their tongue? Do they want me in return? The archetypal energy of the kiss is a heightened sensation of merging with other, of letting in what was moments ago separate. To become one. Ooh, it is risky but beautiful business. I love that. I need a t-shirt that says that. Okay. These moments forever change us as we move past the solitary self towards union and acceptance. This card suggests true intimacy is around the corner, which requires bravery and surrender, okay? And faithfulness and devotion. Yes, Bob. Okay. When the kiss takes a non-human form, it may be experienced as touching the sacred, hearing a whisper, or being graced by a divine being. Whoa, 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 whoa. You will recognize the presence of the kiss by cold chills and awakening of the heart. Oh. Yay! Okay. When light, sensual expressiveness merging and inviting. When dark, neediness, pressure, dominance, and disrespect. Write down the story of your first kiss. What has changed in that moment? What was changed in that moment? Oh, it was gross. It was gross. It was like some rando, my friend's brother. I don't know what happened. I got blocked. My phone blocked me. Okay, so I'm just gonna add this little tack on the end here. And we'll just throw some of these cards down. Beautiful. Okay. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, the goal flipped on the tower, and the lovers flipped on your emotional regularity, okay? This is what opens your heart up to receive beautiful things. When your heart is closed, when your heart is suspicious, right? You're not open to receive. Okay, and let's take a couple charmers. Some charmings. What do we got? Okay, look at this little guy. Okay, King of Cups is a star. Beautiful. Okay, yes, you required. This is who you are. You acquired a status of King of your heart space through your healing journey, through your star shine tending. Okay, we've got the chrysalis. Yes, this is you emerging out of your cocoon without doubt or fear, right? Spreading your wings and showing who you really are. Yes, and look, you're a freaking bee. You're a bumblebee. Okay, this is that your diligent hard work paying off. You receiving the honey, right? Okay, and then this goal happened here. So the goal was always for the old to be torn down so that the new can be rebuilt. Okay, something about this kiss. Gorgeous. Your magical alchemy is transforming the landscape into one able to receive beautiful, magical, gorgeous things. Okay? Yes. Your faithfulness pays off. Okay? Anchoring in. This is your process of anchoring into who you are emerging as one victorious and abundant and gorgeous. Okay? We've got this one that came out yesterday's reading too. This is your divine inner child, inner mentor, and inner wise one. This threefold is part of your wisdom center. Okay, how you move, how you engage is to connect to all three. Make sure all three of them are happy within, and you will be happy within as well. Okay, and look at all this stuff drawn to your agape. Surrender to the love. Okay, gorgeous. And look, run towards it. Run towards the love. Look, the possibilities, the process, the wishes, all within your fertile soil of love, right? Look at this. Yes. This balance of your masculine and feminine, your capacity to engage and be gorgeous with someone else as gorgeous as you. Okay. And this time to reflect, to rest, to be pet. Okay. To be pet. And beautiful. Look at that. Yes, confirmation of this flow state, right? That we discussed. Gorgeous. Yes. That is what I have for you today. And it's almost as gorgeous as you are. Okay? Love and appreciate you, and hope to see you next time. Bye for now.